Hey everybody, welcome back to another Zelda Twilight Princess video. So, quick recap, if you didn't watch the last video due to its length, I understand, I apologize, that's not my fault, Nintendo made this too long. We basically just did the tutorial, we saved a monkey, and Tallow from getting kidnapped by a bunch of bokoblins, the ugliest creatures on this game. On this god-forsaken planet, to be honestly. They're that bad. And now, Ilia has left with my horse, because apparently I injured her trying to save a child. And she does not care. So. Women, am I right? Alright. Mac, are you going to see Ilia? Maybe it's just me, but those guys don't normally let people through. Mac, do you think we can go see Ilia together? Hey, we've been waiting for you, Mac. Yesterday was so much fun. Yeah, chasing that monkey was great. I was just telling Mala here about how we wanted to show it to him, but we let it go instead. Oh, you didn't get caught, Tallow? Oh, Colin. Way to spoil everything by telling your dad. Nice job. Yeah, thanks a lot. We got scolded by our dad, something awful. I thought it was never gonna end. I bet you're trying to go see Ilia, aren't you? Well, there's no way I'm gonna let you pass. Oh, hey, neat. Mac, let me borrow that wooden sword. If I had a wooden sword yesterday, I could have handled it all alone, definitely. Come on, let me borrow that wooden sword right now. Wow. Considering you bullied a kid, you obviously seem like you're kind of violent and might have some tendencies to be violent. And, you might beat up Colin with it, so sure, why the hell not? Calm down, kid. With this thing. Oh, wait, that's... that's not Mallow, that's Tallow. Alright, I'll show him. Fair enough. Mac? Thanks. You're right, kid. Stay hydrated, guys. Those guys are always teasing me. What's so fun about swinging something like that around anyway? I hate it. It's scary. But when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Mac. I don't want to learn about swords or anything, but could you teach me how to ride a horse sometime? Can you? You have to promise. Why does this song hit so hard? Maybe it's nostalgia. I love how this area is just ambiance. Alright, let's pick up the rupees real quick. In the last episode, we did this to collect rupees because, as I've said before, we're going to need 100 for later. I won't tell you when, because I don't want to spoil anything about this game if you haven't played it already. But like I said, when we get to the Forest Temple, we're all going to be on the same page again, unless you've already played this game. Alrighty. We are at a standing 123. Mac. If you came to take Epona back, you can forget it. Why don't you think about what you've done for a change? I won't open the gate until you change your attitude. Ilia, you don't know what happened yesterday. Listen, I don't know if she'll listen to me, but I'll try to explain about Tallow and the monkey, okay? You crawl in here through the tunnel in the back while I do, Mac. Talking so fast, people call me Ben Shapiro. Just with better ideas and a stronger libido. Yes, I am calling Ben Shapiro a wuss. A, honestly, sterile wuss. Honestly, I could diss Ben Shapiro all day. No offense, because honestly, like I said, I'm gonna be very apolitical here. Ben Shapiro, him particularly, I don't think he should have the platform he has. He's a little bit, well, not all there. Ben, if you're ever watching this, feel free to take me on in a debate, one-on-one. Let's do it. You pick the topic. So you still prefer your master over me, huh, Epona? Don't worry about your horse, Mac. Fortunately, it looks like the injury isn't too serious. You two can go together. But Mac, can you at least promise me this? No matter what happens on your journey, don't try to do anything out of your league, please. Just come home safely. Well, I'll try. Alright. We're in the end game now. I am really excited for the last episode of WandaVision. It's out on Friday, so I was about to start singing Agatha all along, but then I realized copyright reasons I can't sing that. They stole a woman and a child. They took the wife and the kids. This motherfucker is blind. So I've always wondered, you know, because we're about to see in a second, and I will give my little hypothesis because I don't want to spoil what is next. So you saw how we called that horn and the portal appeared. Well, when Link runs out here, you'll see something else is there. The Wall of Twilight. But I've always wondered, was that King Bublin who called it? I don't know. We're just gonna watch the scene. Got that bloom effect on lockdown, though. There she is, boys. What? Where am I? Why am I chained down? Why am I a dog? Who's that? Who's there? It's the Queen. The icon of the Zelda series, Midna. Sorry for spoiling it if you don't know who she is. Ooh, aren't you scary? Hee. Are you sure you want to be doing that, snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you if you were nice. Hee. That's much better. You humans are obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops, but you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. There, you be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite. You look kind of surprised. So I bet you're wondering where exactly are we? Yes. Yes, I am. Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can get over here, maybe I'll tell you. I guess you're not completely stupid after all. Listen, I like you, so I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my help, you have to do exactly as I say. If you need anything from me, just press L to give me a sign. Again, tired of that stupid exposition. So are we all clear? Good now. Come on, get moving. Yeah, I love Midna and Wolflink. In fact, I love just the idea of this game. I mean, even though, like I said, I've only played up to the Forest Temple, so I played this part. I love the idea of that I actually have the amiibo. Unfortunately, even if this is the HD version, unless I can somehow get a Bluetooth adapter before I finish the game, we probably won't do the Cave of Shadows, or at the very least, it's going to be a while before I decide to do them. So, Minna's basically just going to explain how to do it, but it's just L target and A. So, not like a huge deal. I don't really care. Oh, well. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast, remember? Hone your senses and poke around. Huff. Can't run any farther. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. What was that noise? Don't anything come near me. Yes, we are definitely in an interesting location. That was a soldier's spirit. Maybe it's someone from the other world. There are lots of other spirits roaming around here, you know? Hone your senses to see them. They might know things. Alright, real quick. Oh! So also another thing that I randomly figured out that you can do is you can, like, moon jump. It's the stupidest little thing, but I find it so funny. I doubt you're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. Think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts have as well. Which, of course, means I can do things like spin attack and all that other good stuff. So back there are shadow beasts, and I am not going to worry about them. Alright, that was simple enough. Anything back here? No, I believe that is just a gateway, because we need to do something before we are allowed to move on, which is, as you can probably tell, raise the water level because their spikes are in the way. So, pretty simple enough. Simple puzzle, but beginning of the game. You'll get some really stupid puzzles later on. And stupidly hard. Like I said, the water temple always has an issue. Because literally, the water temple always ends up just being one giant puzzle. You know, whether it's raising or lowering water A level. You know, controlling the flow. Real quick, let's... What are these black things? Whoa. It's 2021. You can't say that. Where are they coming from? And how do we get out of here? If I can't make fun of my own side, then I can't do nothing. This way, over here. I'll be waiting for you, but you have to help yourself for a change. Real quick, I wonder. I'm not gonna worry about that. I will worry about that, though, because they would kind of be in my way. Alright. If I'm correct, only some of the skulls have hearts in them. And I believe this one over here might have a heart. Never mind, I dropped it. Doesn't matter now. Raising and low in the watery level. Fair enough. Real quick, I just want to note, I wanted to have some content to talk about in the second episode, basically. Because in the first episode, I kind of tried to fill in the time with meaningless things. But, I will say, that I did get a DM, addressing the Minecraft series, because we are only on episode 2. I haven't been doing this for that long, so, you know, kind of makes sense. But I did get a DM addressing that, and there will be an episode 3 coming relatively soon. I still have to record it and film it, so. You know. By soon, I probably mean like a month. Please, I am but a lowly soldier. Please, somebody save me from these evil creatures. Alright, and if you notice, there's these little sparkly things we can dig here. And I forget, this isn't the GameCube. You don't hit the top button for it. It's weird, because you get so used to a control scheme for one game, and also the fact that this is an Xbox controller is really tripping me up. Hehe. Oh, did the detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you honing your senses like you should? It looks experienced in here. They're all soldiers. Where in the world could we be? Hehe. You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. There's a point, by the way, and I'm just wondering. Because I believe this way will open up later. I feel like I just said too much. Oh well. You'll see why. I won't spoil that. I'm like Tom Holland when it comes to spoiling things. Son of a gun. I'm like Tom Holland when it comes to spoiling things. I just sometimes accidentally say things. And speaking of Tom Holland, I am super excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, the movie comes out in December. It's supposed to be only in theaters, but considering that the U.S. government keeps telling us that the vaccine rollout will be done by May, and everybody will be able to get one by May, and then hopefully everyone who wants to be vaccinated will be vaccinated by July. That's their estimate. So hopefully by Christmas we'll kind of be able to get back to doing some of the normal things we like to do. So, maybe 2021 will shape up to actually be a good year. I'm gonna remain pretty optimistic about it. You know, because things aren't often the most optimistic. The modern times have not been the best. Oh! Okay. That was interesting. I did not know he could, backwards tight rope walk. Yeah. I guess the best way to say it. There we go. Shadow keys, I believe they are. But I could be completely and utterly wrong, and I probably am, knowing me. So you can get a heart from there, and I know you can get it every single time, because the amount of times I've played it and used that piece of heart is absurd. So you know where we are yet? Canonically, I do not. Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out. I gotta say, I really do like how the puzzle room was set up. It was cool. They really did make the tutorial, like, good. The Twilight music is just something else. So we're finally able to get out. And look at the sky. Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? Cloud. Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Look, there's someone I want to introduce you to, but I'll need you to go to that tower to do it. So fun fact, if you didn't know, because I just realized that Midna said tower, Midna speaks broken English. I believe it's a Japanese woman. And she does the voice of Midna and speaks backwards in broken English. Well, she doesn't speak it, they reverse it, of course. This whole spirit thing is pretty new to you, isn't it? Even though these guys can see those monsters, they don't know a thing about you. If you think I'm lying, why don't you check it out? Use X to hone your fine senses, hee hee. What? What are these monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? Her poor Hyrule Castle. You're telling me, man. Hee hee. That wasn't the person I wanted you to meet, by the way. Well, let's just try and get to the tower. So I find it funny. Because technically, and you're going to find out, Link still doesn't know where he is, I guess. Based on context clues Midna gives you later. But, yet he literally outright says where we are. And you can probably tell anyway. Okay, there we go. They take 2 hits, I believe. Yes, they do. Oh, crap. Alright. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. 44 ounces of water will go straight through you. But, it's all part of being hydrated. Goodbye. Ooh, there we go. Didn't fail again. Yeah, no. In addition to drinking all the water I've been drinking, I've been trying to be a lot healthier. So I've been eating only non-processed foods. And let me just say, I respect anyone who's attempting to better themselves, because it really is not easy. Like, even though for me, technically it's easier than most people, and I'm not a picky person at all, so that kind of helps with things. It's still defeating to not see any progress at first. So, I gotta say, to anyone who's out there trying to better themselves, whether it be losing weight, getting help for your mental health, honestly, go off. Kings, queens, non-binary stands. I'm here for you guys. Okay, so I think I gotta go this way. Yes, I do. Is that an Argorok down there? That's an Argorok. Is it an Argorok? Is that what they call them? Argoroks? Oh well. Alright, we made it. So maybe this is the person that Midna wants us to meet. My name. What an honor for me. So, this is the one for whom you were searching? He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You were imprisoned? I'm sorry. Poor thing. He has no idea where this is or what's happened. So don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Listen carefully. This is once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This is once the kingdom. But the blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light. Love the exposition here. Just put that aside and let it happen. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death. Twilight covered her like a shroud, and without the light, the people became spirits. Within the twilight, they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. All the people know now is fear of a nameless evil. Sounds like a them problem. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is Perpetual Twilight really all that bad? Minna, this is no time for levity. The Shadow Beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed? You tell me. Time is grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here. Quickly. I love the little startup. I guess I would call it a startup jingle for the Twilight theme. Oh, it's so good. Ah, the guard's coming. Boys, he's prompt. Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first stumbled into Twilight. But are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important? Hehe, do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you. But... well, you'd have to be my servant, and like a servant, you'd have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time and give it some thought. Hehe. What an episode. Mainly just dialogue, but you know. Oh, that's right, I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now why could that be? Hehe. See you later. Alrighty. Well, because I don't want to have a episode that was as long as yesterday's episode, I'm gonna cut it right here. As I said before, I hope you guys are all enjoying this series. I know I am, and again, I played all the way up into the Forest Temple, so I kind of know everything that's going on, and I don't want to spoil anything. And then I know some events that happen later, just because watching my dad used to play the game. But you know, this is, I think, just going to be it for now. You know, we got a good portion of the dialogue out of the way. So, always something to be proud of. Again, as I always say, remember to stay hydrated and have a nice day.